So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make it easy for people to qualify. What you're looking at right here is the qualified consultant. You start with us as a rep to qualify. You simply have to get one customer. And that customer, you can sign up. You see it right here on this side. You can sign up yourself. If you live in a deregulated state, you can sign up someone else who signs up someone, and we'll qualify you that way. That's it. Contrast that with go get 5, and if you do it within 30 days, we'll give you back part of that $300 or $400 you gave us. Okay? And then what we'll do from there is we'll include you in the conspiracy, because we will pay you $100 if you can get somebody else to pay us $400 and something and get them to get 5 inside of 30 days. Okay? Now let's decode that. What's going on there? You know, I'm a numbers guy. I like to see what's really going on behind these numbers. Well, here's what's going on. Okay? What have you been told your entire network marketing career did the average person do? 2 point something less than 3. Well, why do you insist on only paying people if they give you 5? What does that tell you? That tells you that you don't intend on paying most of the people. You know only a few people are going to be in a position to get their money back. Only a few. Okay? That's all that's going to happen. You're saying you plan on keeping that money. All right? And I just want to ask you, who's that going to do you the most good? You or the company? Yeah, this is a crime scene. Your pocket's getting picked. I see perpetrators, and I see victims and intended victims. Which one do you think you're supposed to be? Which role are you supposed to play in this drama? Okay? All right, let's move on. The next level that we go to is called a silver manager. We're going to walk all the way up this, and we're going to take you to some spreadsheets and show you how the numbers play out. A silver manager, and let me back up 1 second. I'm going a little too fast here. Let me tell you what you get here as a qualified consultant, different than everybody else. We're going to pay you customer acquisition bonuses to start with, and we're going to pay you on every single customer, not only when you get 5. Because what happens to 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay. And what happens to 6, 7, and 8 after you get that 5? No, let's pay as you go. When you see that scheme of you got to hit the quotas, it's simply to create breakage, additional income, for the company. I'm going to pay you 5 levels in that unit level, and it's a unit level like you might not have been in anytime soon. It is compressed. What do I mean by that? It means that if you've got an inactive person in your downline, and that's going to happen from time to time, maybe they didn't pay that month, or maybe they just quit. They got active people underneath them. What they do is they count that level against you. Okay? What we do is skip over that level and reach down and pull up the next active person, because we really want to, if your downline is that deep, we want to pay you out a full 5 levels, not use it as an excuse to take part of the money back you thought you were going to be getting. Okay? All right, so that's what's going on right there. And again, we'll see that in the numbers. When you get the silver manager, all kinds of whistles and bells go off. Here again, we do something historic, never been done. At 5, we start paying you to unlimited depth. That's 5 consultants. That's just 5 people who signed up for free before they went out and became their own customer or got their own people. Either way, we don't care. We'll count it either way, right? You do that, we're going to pay you to unlimited depth. We've got the infinity bonuses. We've got generational bonuses. We're going to start paying you in a very unique way. The reason that that's important is that you know this. You know that when you sign up people, some legs don't go anywhere. Other legs take off and run. So if early on, let's just take an Ignite, for example. Talking to someone earlier who was in Ignite. You only get paid 2 levels unless you got 10 people on your front line in Ignite. It doesn't take much for your organization to go more than 2 deep. And as soon as it does, that's breakage to the company. You're not getting it, they are. So I don't want the comp plan. I don't want you to be able to outrun the comp plan. I want you to always be able to benefit from what you're doing. This is your equity. This is what this is where, this is what you came for. Everybody else, when they step up, you want to make some money. You came to get some additional revenue, some additional income. They're giving you an additional bill. We want to give you an additional opportunity. Okay, let's move on. Let's go to Goal Manager. You get to Goal Manager by being 10 wide in consultants. Again, people who signed up for free before they went out and acquired the first customer or became their own first customer. And you will need 3 legs that have 2 or more silver managers somewhere in the leg. And unlike the way it's illustrated here, they don't have to be personally enrolled. They can be anywhere down here in the leg. As long as it's 2 silver managers, 2 people that got 5 somewhere down there, I don't care where, and you don't have to personally get them. That along with 10 on your front line, 10 consultants, and we're going to promote you to Gold Manager. Both silver and gold, we pay generationally. Now, I'm going to point out a difference to you right now, a critical difference between how we're paying, how everybody else in this industry space does. they pay you overrides. Okay? An override is the difference between your level and someone else down. Now, this is our second level manager. So if you've got silver managers, these silver managers that you're seeing right here, okay, and anybody else's company paying one-dimensionally, you'd only get the difference between the silver manager level and the gold manager level. Well, here's what we do. How about this? As soon as you, unlike what happens where you are, as soon as someone catches you, there's no more spread. You get paid nothing. What a contradiction, right? They tell you to get in right away and go get fired. Well, as soon as somebody else gets fired, you take a pay cut. You don't get an override on that. What we do is we pay you the same thing on your base, your silver manager and gold manager base, as we do when someone becomes a first generation, so you don't take a pay cut. You are not blocked. Here's what I'll guarantee you. I will guarantee you, I will absolutely guarantee you that you will always be able to override generationally, like we're talking, everyone that you personally enroll and everyone they personally enroll. You will never, ever be blocked. How powerful is that? Well, let's just see. Let's suppose that you sign up the biggest person in the history of the company, and that person just blew by you, shot to the top of the comp plan. Okay, how much override you gonna get on that person than anybody else's comp plan? You know the answer to that: nothing. Here's what's going to happen in our case. When you get the silver manager, you're going to override that guy's entire group at the silver manager level. When you get to gold manager, you're going to override his entire group at the gold manager level, and on to platinum elite, which we're going to talk about next. You will always be able to override the people that you introduce and the people they introduce. It's a first. Nobody's ever done it this way. Why? Because it's a game, and they're winning it. It's like you're playing in Las Vegas and they rigged all the machines. Okay? Let's go to the top of the comp plan. We use these bonuses at the gold manager level and the platinum level are coded bonuses. Very powerful. Coded bonuses are 20 years old, invented 20 years ago, and there hasn't been one change made in that concept until we created this comp plan right here. Here's the difference. You will never get a coded bonus on the people that you first bring into business. You know those ones you're supposed to go out and get right away, the very best people you can find? Well, you'll never get a coded bonus on them. All those coded bonuses go to someone above you, and everyone's always accepted that for 20 years. Okay? Now, we do it differently. When you get to be a platinum elite, because you're 20 wide in consultants and you have 10 legs as illustrated here with 2 or more silver managers in it, you get to form what's called your elite team. So instead of you being coded by yourself, you've got to go build a whole new organization on which you will begin to receive these coded bonuses. We're going to let you select 3, and I'm not talking 3 individuals. I'm talking about 3 whole legs. Presumably, these would be your most powerful producers. Okay? They might be doing half your production. Let's say you're doing 400 customers a month. These 3 legs might be in 200 of them. So you immediately start getting that right now on them and going forward. So all the people that they put in, all 3 legs, however many people in there, and you going forward, you're building new codes from that point. Okay? Now, let's contrast that to, say, North American Power. All right? North American Power, you got to have 500 people before you even get in position to get a coded bonus. And guess what you don't get? You will never get a coded bonus on 2,500 people. Now, let's say that 2,500 people becomes 5,000 people. Let's say that 2,500 people becomes 10,000 customers. Okay? That's 10,000 customers you will never get a coded bonus on. Because we let you get involved so early with these coded bonuses, you can look forward to making a lot more money for over a lot longer period of time. Okay? And again, even the people that you personally recruited you, no game. You don't have to get in and say, I'm not going to go recruit this guy. I need to get a little farther ahead because I know he's going to pass me, and then somebody else gets him. Okay? We don't play it that way. Okay. So we've gone to the top of the comp plan. We got you there. There are some comp plans in the industry that no one's ever maxed out. We designed this to make it feasible for you to do it. Just keep working. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you where the bodies are buried. I told you that. So let's get on with it. I'm going to show you, and here's what I maintain, by the way. I maintain that it's critical for you to get people to a level of income that they can be comfortable with, that they can feel good about what they're doing, and you only have a narrow window of opportunity to do that. And that's somewhere between $0 and $500 a month. somewhere in there, you know, there's a number that they'll hang. You can keep them for a while, okay? Now, and surprisingly, for a lot of people, this is a very small amount of money. It might be 20 bucks, it might be 50 bucks, it might be $100, but somewhere between there and $500, right? Now, if you don't get them there, you know what's going to happen. You've seen it happen already. People are going to quit, okay? So let me tidy this up a little bit. I'm going to knock this down. All right. Okay. All right, let's drag this over so we can split the screen. Split the screen and just keep us on the screen all the time while we compare everybody else, okay? All right, I'm going to start this with $500, okay? And let me just come over here and scroll over so we can get, we're going to get right here where we got Ambit on that side. And I'm going to go in and go full screen with this so you can see it better, okay? Now, this is this comparison that we're doing right here is on our electricity product. We're going to talk about RECs in a minute, renewable energy certificates, a big topic if you're in Texas and places like that. We set this income at $500, and what this sheet is calculating is how many customers you need with us to make $500, and you see the number right there is 437. At this point, with standard energy, you would be making $500 a month. Well, I wonder what you'd be making with, say, Ambit. $255 with the exact same customers. You're making $255, okay? With North American Power, you're making $109. With Ignite, $6.25. You say, how can that be? Well, it's real easy. They're only paying 2 levels. You will only get paid 2 levels with Ignite if you have less than 10 customers on your front line. And remember what we said the average person did what you've known all your network marketing career? Why do you set it at 10? Because you don't plan on paying most people. You want this breakage down here. They're experts at it. They're good at it. Okay? You know? And by the way, how are you going to compete with me like this? I'm gonna say 5 and pay 5, and when it comes to you, you're gonna say you're gonna do 6 and you're only gonna pay 2. How are you gonna keep up? Okay? Momentous, they'll pay a little bit more, but here again, they're only gonna pay you 4 levels at this level. They're not gonna, they got 6, they're only gonna pay you 4. They need that breakage. Okay, they want that. They're breakage junkies. Okay? They got a Jones for that. All right, now here you go with Viridian, okay, we're bringing up the rear. All right, now, let me spin this back. Now, let's talk about the next thing we got. We've got green energy, and we pay twice as much. So if every customer you signed up was green, you'd make $1,000. Let's say you only had half of them, 50%. 50% of the people you sign up for green, well, you're going to make another $250 with us. That doesn't happen over here with Ambit. It does happen, however, in North American Power. They're setting a good example. You're going to go from $100 to $163. Okay, just like that. All right. Now I'm going to work right here for a minute. Let's just stay right here. Now, the only thing that happens, and I pointed this out to you when we were talking about those bonuses. We pay generationally, so that means that you don't get blocked. I'm going to pull up the commission schedule. Okay, you see this there? It says generational bonuses. I'm paying 3 silver managers. I'm paying 3 gold managers. I'm paying 2 platinum elites, and because of the way platinum elite works, that kind of works out like it's 3. Okay, so the difference then is that when someone reaches your same level, you're making the same commission. You see, it's the same money. You're not going to take a pay cut. That's why I can guarantee you that you're always going to be able to override the people that you introduce and the people that they introduce. Okay. Straightforward. All right, now, so that's why you don't get blocked, but that's why you do get blocked over here. All right, so if you've got 500 customers, you know you didn't sign up 500 customers by yourself. That's why you got an organization, so they can do most of the work, right? Your work is to get them in, get them motivated, get them going, and as a team, they make get most of the customers. Well, if 50% of them are blocked, you're gonna lose half of that override that's showing over here in the case of Ignite. You're gonna pick off $54. Now, as you go to the higher levels, this is going to be a lot more. Okay, this is someone just getting started at the bottom with 5 on their front line, similar to what we have as the silver manager. Okay, but that takes you down from $255 to $100. All right, that affects North American Power too. Okay, that takes them down a notch or 2. They went up to green, but they're going to come back down after that. Now, the other thing that happens is that you've got Ignite here, same thing. They never paid you a bonus at this level anyway because you got to get 10. They didn't pay that much, so they had already taken it. They didn't have to worry about taking it back at this stage. Okay, same thing here, same thing here. Okay, now let's scroll back and let's pick it up and look at what we got left. Now we've got you've got $750 here in the case of our comp plan. You've got $200 here, but guess what? You got to pay that $25 website fee, don't you? Right? They got to make sure they get their $60 million a year. Yeah, they got some partying to do with that. And in fact, that's their biggest problem. Their biggest problem is, what are they going to do with all that money they're making off of you in addition to the energy business that you thought you were in? You thought you were in there to do an energy business. No, you're in there to feed the machine. Okay, all right. Same thing over here. North American Power does not have, you're down to 175, okay, in the case of Ignite. North American Power doesn't have the website fee, so you're going to keep all of that 165 or 163 that you got with them. With Ignite, you're still going to be, you're going to be in the hole. Just talk to the Ignite person today. They haven't signed up anybody. Ask them, okay, how many people would you have signed up if it was free? And she said all of them. Okay. Same thing here with Momentous. 170, you're going to be down to 145 when you take away that $24.95 for that website fee. The same website that we give you free all day long. Okay. All right. And you see this here warp factor. That says how many times you would be making with us than with them. Okay. And I can't compute it when it's negative, so I just put 999. Okay. Now. Okay. Let's deal with what they're going to say. They're going to say, oh, gee, you're just part of the picture. You're not showing all that money. We have these fast start bonuses. You sign somebody up, and we'll give them back part of that money in fast start bonuses. Okay, let's deal with that. We charge you $425. You get 5 people in 30 days. You give you back $100. And if you sign up so many on your front line, somebody in the front line does, they give you another $100, and they pay you management overrides going all the way up. All right. Again, you set the number high enough, most people are going to get it. Company's going to keep the money. In contrast, we're going to pay you on every customer after that qualifier. So for your 5, the commission we submitted to Glacial, you get $10 each. That's $50. Your organization did 432 more. We pay you $250 on each of them, and you didn't get blocked in this example, right? Because again, we pay you with these multiple generations to make sure that that's the case. So you pick up $1,000 and you add that to the front money, you're at $1,130. But if half the people are green, if all of them are green, you make $2,200. Okay. I know the folks at North American Power, they steady put people in green because I don't care how much money you say you save, you can never save as much money you can make. So we're going to have a lot of people going all green here. But even if it's only 50%, that's going to take your total to $1,695, almost $1,700. And once again, you're going to keep it. No, we don't pay fast starts because we don't do gimmicks. All right. But we also have no startup costs. You keep the whole $1,695. Not so over here with, say, Ambit. All right. Now, here's the paradigm shift right here. Okay. When you're charging $300 or $400, most people aren't going to give you that. Only a fraction of the people are going to give you that. Maybe 1 in 8, 1 in 10, somewhere like it will vary depending upon the efficiency of the organization. I'm assuming in this instance, talking to the folks I know over there, about 1 in 8. That's 12.5% of it rounded to 13. That means if you got 437 customers altogether, and 12.5% of them are actually reps, that means you got 55 people that you can get that cash advance fast start bonuses on. Okay? Now, but not all of them are going to get it done inside of 30 days, are they? Let's say half of them do. That means you're going to get paid on 28. You get paid $55 each. That comes to $1,540. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, $1,540 until you take that hit for the lack of any green and increasing your revenue. And the fact that most of these people, once again, are under managers that you're blocked in, at least in part. Okay, you're down to $770. I'll give you back another $100. Let's assume you did what you were supposed to do, and you got yours within 30 days. So you're gonna make that extra $100. You're at $870. Okay, but let's not forget, it wasn't free to come in this deal. Your startup cost was $429. We got to subtract that out. You're down to $441. Okay. 441. My guy over here kept all he made. That's the theme with this comp plan. You make it, you keep it, we want you to have it. Here, you think you're going to make it, and then they take it. In fact, I got a new name for breakage. Okay? Let's call it keepage, because that's what they plan on doing. Okay. Let's go over here to North American Power. Take all the discount, the 50% green, let's add that to them. Let's cut them back for 50% first generation that they'd be blocked by. You know how it is. If you're a referring representative in North American Power, you get $2 override on the ones in your group. But once again, as soon as your guy gets his 5, he's getting the $2 and not you. All right? You're blocked immediately. It doesn't take long for that to happen, and you know that if you're in that company right now. Anyway, you're gonna net out $500. So let's go over here to Ignite. But never let it be said that in this example you didn't make some money with Ignite. Of course you did. Okay? I love Taco Bell. That'll get me on a dollar menu. Okay. All right, now Momentous did it a little bit better, right? But when you got down here and started taking back that upfront cost of $3.99 and whatnot, you were left with $5.76. How can you afford to give up $1,000 to it? How can you afford that? Okay, whose family needs that more? Viridian, they're out of the question. Okay, let's roll back. So here we got it. You got a crime scene. You're getting your pocket picked. Okay, you got perpetrators. You got intended victims. Which ones that look like they plan on you being? Huh? Let's play it out this way. You say you're big, you say you're rolling. Okay, all right. How much bigger and how much better would you be rolling if you could get back all those people that quit along the way? Because you couldn't get them to that magic number for them between $0 and $500 fast enough. Okay, what about that loss? You say you got 3,000-4,000 people in your organization. Well, how many would you have if you didn't lose those? No, we're not inventing anything. There's some people who aren't going to do anything. We know that, right? But of the people who had a shot, who would have worked, if you could have got enough money, what if you had them back? Now let's compound that. What about the people that would have gone and gotten you? What about that lost opportunity? Huh? How about that? It's plain common sense. People are going to run out of folks that they can get $300 or $400 from a lot faster than they can run out of people that don't have to pay anything. Okay, and even if they come in and don't do it, they just tell somebody about it. If they're just free advertising to your business, at least you got them in. You got to get them in before you can do anything else. And you'll see that happen. You'll see people come in, they'll sign up somebody, and sign up somebody do nothing. And finally, if somebody come in and actually do something, that guy starts working. You start sending emails. They see those commissions go by. They say, man, I better wake up, right? And they light that whole leg up like that. And all of a sudden, your organization takes off to a brand new growth spurt. Okay. That's $500. Let's go for some small change. Let's knock this down to $100. Because you got to make 100 before you make 5, don't you? Okay? All right, let's check it out. You're going to need 89 customers here. And I won't go through all the detail. We'll just cut to the chase. Okay? 50% green is going to take us to 150. And you're going to keep it all just like you did in the other example. You'll be down to $22 over here with North American Power. Step back over here with Amber. You're going to be down here to $40. Okay? And this is where this is critical. This is what when you're making thousands, you're not going to miss $25 a month so much. But when you're fighting your way in, and when you're trying to justify what you're doing to that spouse who wonders why you're wasting your time with this business, this is when you need to be able to show something, man. You got to show something. Well, you're showing $40. Okay, the first generation here, if it's going to take back half of that $22, you got no right. You're going to lose $11 of that. You'll be down to $29, right? And then you got to take out the website fee of $25, and it knock you back to $4. What are you doing? Man, you know, go back to school, okay? I mean, you're going to hear a lot that you don't want to hear at that point, okay? Come over here to North American Power. You got the 50% green. You're down to $33. You'll keep it. You're still negative right here at this point. How long you want to look at this? $300 to get in the deal, $25 a month. You're going to be out $600 for the year, okay? How many people quit because it's very clear to them that before the year is out, they're not going to make that money back? Versus They didn't pay anything up front. Any paid any money to get put some in profit. Completely different feeling. Same guy. So that little producer stays in long to bring you a big producer or get bigger himself. Totally different dynamic in your organization. Okay? Momentum, similar deal. Get down here and take away that $25 and be left with 34 as opposed to 150. These guys aren't in the same class. This guy thinks he's going somewhere. Okay? This one thinks he isn't getting anywhere very fast. Same numbers. Okay? Come over here to Viridian. Bring it up the rear. That seems to be a popular position for them. Okay, let's roll it back. Let's go down here and look at the cash advance bonuses on this deal. You got 5. You're going to make $10 each. That's $50. Your organization puts in another 84. You get $250. You are not blocked in this example. You make another $210. You're at $260 altogether. Again, if they were all green, you make twice that. At 50% are, you're going to go to $390 right there, and you will keep it because you're not going to get blocked so easily. Okay, so you're going to keep $390 in the process of building this residual income right here of $100 to $150. Okay, our friends over at Ambit, 89 customers. You're going to get paid on about 6 of them at $55 each. You're going to make $330. You're going to be down here at 165. Give you credit for you haven't gotten yours in 30 days. You make $100. You're at 265. But look at this. How long is this going to sit on you? You had to pay $429. You haven't made your money back yet. How long does it take people underwater like this to get to the point that it feels like it's futile? You know, it's like they're fighting the Borg on Star Trek. Resistance is futile, right? Okay. Let's roll over here to North American Power. Okay, $159. $159 in profit is what they got. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad, but it's not $390 either, is it? Okay. There we go. You got a profit over here with Ignite. Never let it be said that they didn't make a profit. Women's did a little bit better. But the theme, look at the theme. Look at the theme. Why do you need to be fighting this? Why do you need to be fighting it if it's such a much better way to do it? All right. This is that's our electricity side. Let's go over here and talk about our REX. We're going to be debuting this launch in Texas. All you guys are really excited, doing a great job, signing up people for the event. Can't wait to get down there and hang out with you. Let's go and bring that on. Hey, here it is right here. Now, this is going to be on the website, by the way. I've never seen it calculated. We got to get a different name for this. This doesn't just show you about money; it teaches you the comp plan. Okay. Now, we're going to compare this to Ignite and North American Power. They're the two who are doing a REC right now. If you look at our payout versus their payout, okay, you wonder what they're doing with the money. I know what we're doing. We're going to be paying you with it. Okay. Now, you're going to get qualified, like we said, and when you get qualified on the REC side, it qualifies you for everything. You're going to be qualified for electricity customers. So when you sign somebody up in Maryland, you sign somebody up in Connecticut, you're going to be able to override them based on the fact, or make money off them based on the fact that you're already qualified with REC. So it's as it says here, if you have this many qualifying customers, then let's change that from 0 to 1, and you'll watch this change from representative to consultant. That's what you are now, right? You're ready to make some money. That's it. Well, you give me one more than a dead person, and we'll get you paid, man. You give me 5, you bring me a handful of people, and watch us pay you a fistful of dollars. Okay? Now, you personally enroll. We got to add something in here. Let's say we throw down 3 people right here on your front line. Okay? You're a consultant. Now, let's work this on down. Well, I can do this a little faster, actually. Let me just grab a scenario. Bam. Consultant. You got 3 on each level like that. You're making where am I? You're making $448 here. Now, I didn't bother to take the discounts that I showed you on the other page. You know that discount for first generation. I haven't had a chance to put this in, but you did not get 321. You did not get 181 for all the reasons that we've already mentioned. Okay? You're at $448. Now, let's get you promoted a little better than this. Right? You're not making any generational bonuses at this point. You know, you just got a guy in there. And what you decided to do is you said, look, I'm sending these guys $25 a month for a website fee and making nothing. Let me just switch that over to a REC. AJ said that today. It makes so much sense to me. You know, that the folks that are paying that website fee, if you just took your entire organization and switch them from paying a website fee that you get nothing on to paying a rep you can make money on, all of a sudden it's a totally different deal. All right? Let's move this up to 5. You know, the requirement, by the way, for, it's the same diagram we saw earlier. That got you qualified, right? If we want to be a silver manager, we got to get you 5. So let's go over here and make this 5. There we go. Okay, but, yeah, and now you're a silver manager right there. Right there. Let's make you silver manager right now. Let's start get you to make this money. Where are you? At 1896 with these numbers. And you notice that right here, you see that 75 cents? That's your silver manager bonus showing up under the generational bonuses that we're illustrating here. Okay? Your total at this point is 75 cents. You're starting to pull away. You're making 1,800. They're back here at 1,100 and 600. Okay? What are they doing with all that money? Okay? Now, next level says, how do I get my next promotion? This will show up on the website so you people can click there and say, oh, it says, well, I got to be 10 wide and consultants and whatnot, and I got to have 3 legs, 2 or more silver managers in them. So let's change this from 5 to 10, and you saw that change. Oh, it didn't change, did it? You're still a silver manager. Why is that? Because it said that you have to have 3 legs with 2 or more silver managers, and in this illustration, you only have 2. It says you have 2 legs with 2 or more silver managers. We need to make that 3. So let's go to 3. Voila, you got promoted to a gold manager. That's how we roll. Okay? You would have to have thousands of customers in these other companies to get paid the way we're paying you now. We're paying you generation, you're getting 2 generational bonuses. You're not getting blocked as rarely because, as we pointed out earlier, you're getting paid, multiple times on 3 gold managers, 3 silver managers, and so forth. Your total bonus is $1.50. We're killing them, man. We are killing them. Look right here. You got, what, 40 plus 90. You got 130 customers, and for 130 customers, you are making $475. What are you making over here? You are making $57.65, okay? And even worse down low, right? Down low, if you look at where you got 40 customers, you're making $160. You're making $12.50. These folks feel like they're going somewhere. They feel like they're really having some impact. This thing is working. Over here, not so much. All right, let's keep rolling. $6,000. We're starting to pull away. And like I said, you're not going to keep all this, okay? $6,000. Where's the contest here? I'm looking for the competition. I'm trying to figure out how you're going to keep up with us. If, as I said, we're really going to pay people. Okay, just the excitement level, all right? The pride, the feeling that I don't mind talking to somebody because I know I got something good. I know I got something they need, and I can prove it. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's go ahead and take you to the top of the comp plan. Let's take you to Platinum Elite level. You got to be 20 wide, as we said earlier, and consultants. Just people who sign up for free before they went out and either acquired their first customer or became their own first customer. You need 10 legs. They got 2 or more silver managers. Somewhere in the leg, again, you don't have the person enrolled. Okay? So let's take this up. Let's take this up to 20. Still a gold manager, but let's take your front line wide to 20. Like that. And just as a gold manager, not taking it any further, in this exam, you're starting to hit 5 figures a month. You're probably feeling pretty good about what you're doing. Okay? All right? But you're still not a Platinum Elite because you only got 3 legs. They have 2 or more silver managers. Let's make that 10. Let's see if that doesn't give you a promotion. Oh boy, it did. You're Platinum Elite. You get to select, once you hit Platinum, this is as if you were Platinum Elite all along from this point forward. But you get to select 3 legs. 3 legs. Presumably your top producers, right? They're going to be recoded with you, and you got a bunch of you got a whole team of people that are generating these bonuses for you. And guess what happens when they become Platinum Elite? When they become Platinum Elite, they're going to take 3 legs. They're going to leave you a minimum of 20, right? So it's reciprocal. It really didn't hurt anybody. You got to keep your best people. They get to keep their best people, right? And you keep working with them, more leaders are going to emerge. The thing just keeps reciprocating. It keeps rolling, okay? I'm getting close to resting my case. And we're leaving these guys so far behind. All right, let's kind of recap this thing. Now, let's take our forensic example a little bit further. How can you justify this? You see, it was their fault until today. Until you understood how much money they made just off the website fee, which could be paying you all, I mean, $60 million. If the company keeps 25% of that and they have 15 million, that's pretty cool. They pay you out 45 million to the downline, man. That makes a difference. No, they're going to keep it. If they made it easy for you to make commission, like we do, you bring a customer, we pay you. Bring some more, we pay you some more. Okay, none of this quota thing, you got to get so many, because we're hoping you don't, or not that you did. That's not true. They're hoping you do, but they know that most people won't. They understand they're going to keep the money. What if we didn't play that game? Okay? How are you going to compete? What if instead of saying that you do pay all these levels, when you realize you don't because the rules take it back, you got to be so wide, which is wider than the average person is going to get anytime soon, right? All this is slowing down your growth. In fact, you look at the whole comp plan, that some of these companies, the comp plans have never been maxed out. That's how successful they've been at securing that breakage. At whose expense? I think it's at everybody's expense. I think the companies could be bigger and more dynamic. I think the downlines could be bigger and more dynamic. I think everybody could be better off. Okay? You get a bunch of people consistently making money every month. Man, you got a secure and enduring income. I know a little bit about that. I get paid every month on business written in one of my previous companies 15, 16 years ago. You let that happen a few years and you figure something out. You figure out that's a pretty good way to get paid. Okay, so there we have it.